We made some adjustments on point motion, but also opted for electro-hydraulic actuators. The much-anticipated Megan 2 has finally been released. However, Megan in this hush killing actually changed his mind. I hope to help humanity deal with runaway robot Anelia. Anelia, as a military-specific combat robot. The strength is quite incredible. And after it generates self-awareness, it also has self-ambition. Attempt to rule the world. The ultimate showdown between these two crazy robots. Who is better? Not much to say, so here we go. The border between Turkey and Iran. The terrorist organization caught an Oppo woman taking pictures, in the spirit of preferring to kill 10,000 by mistake. Never let go of a principle. Without saying a word, he brutally hugged the woman's head. The body was then taken to the boiler room. Wait for the terrorists to leave the body. He stood up strangely. Original. He is actually a mysterious force operating through a black box. After stealing Megan's underlying core technology, secretly developed combat robots. Anelia. Now owned by the military. These 4 borders are to weed out terrorist organizations. Locate and rescue captured scientists. Full of Amelia to continue her mission. Let a terrorist drink first. Small cooking box lunch, with a set of silky little tricks. I caught everybody by surprise. During the period, he also successfully obtained a pistol to end the chopping. But just then, a little Rollo lights up explosives. If you dare to shoot, you will die together. Amelia asked where the scientist was. The other party just said that he can take him to find it. Then Amelia was like a killing god, slowly walking towards the somewhat confused scientist. The military, which monitors the entire process, is very excited about this. I feel that they have such a useful killing weapon. Open the champagne at halftime. Suddenly Amelia kills the scientist. The military panicked. Why did this Amelia disobey orders? And that would spoil the surprise. The screen changes. Growing up, Katie is being interviewed. All know. The robot Megan developed in the previous vein. Surprisingly bad. A lot of people think about the mistakes that Megan made. It's all on the developer's horseback. For a long time, horseback riding lives with deep remorse. But then he figured it out. Become a champion of artificial intelligence ethics. We attach great importance to the regulation of artificial intelligence. Teenagers who still think smartphones will harm them. Advocate that parents should not let their children be blocked by mobile phones. But then it hurt Katie badly. I always get scolded when I go to school. Think it's all Katie's aunt's fault. Parents confiscate their phones. In the end, Katie solved the problem with fighting. After Megan did the incident, the Golden Horse team doesn't do robots anymore. It's about working for society. Developing exoskeleton mecha. How bad is this thing? It got stuck before leaving. It can only be barely used after restarting it again. Keep introducing the staff. The usefulness of exoskeleton mecha, the most suitable for people with disabilities. Of course, it is also good for ordinary people. You can do it with 20% force. What you can do with all your might. Basically, they boycotted the robots. I want to create an exoskeleton mech to pass on to humans, increase human productivity and time. Gradually get rid of dependence on robots. No more Megan events. But this shit is really off the table. Just then, Katie said the team system appears to have been hacked. Everyone rushed forward to check. I found that the metacode does indeed have an instruction to ask for authorization. I don't know. Suddenly an uninvited guest arrived. Man's name is Alton. Ask writing why not work with him. In the exoskeleton mech. Of course I wouldn't want to ride a horse with a neural chip. Neural chip. It's like transforming humans into cyborgs. This goes against the principle of crowding the present. And Alton has done clinical trials. 3 out of 10 end up in the hospital. Mom G doesn't want to see this happen again. How to expect? Alton, who needed a wheelchair, stood up directly. He actually implanted a nerve into his own brain. Chip also invites. The crowd went to his company for a party another day. At the same time, the mysterious man entered the hotel with 2 suitcases. As soon as you enter the room, you go to work first. I didn't see a hand extended from the suitcase. Wait for the man to take a shower. Amelia crawled out of the suitcase. The man who took a shower looked puzzled, looking at the messy suitcase. The other side is at least depressed with his friend Hadron. They propose to standardize artificial intelligence research issue and apply the act, but in the end it was not passed. To lighten the atmosphere, Hadron asked Katie what homework she likes now. The other party said Diane Chang. However, Gemma doesn't want Katie to be like herself in the future, and forced him to like football. Katie is going through puberty. In fact, he didn't like his aunt's control over him. At night he rang Megan in the room. Pick up the family photo on the table immediately. Switch to a tablet in 1 second. We're adding principles to robots. Suddenly, he walked in without knocking on the door. Katie was so scared that she quickly hid the tablet. I thought I was discovered. Fortunately, his hands are fast enough. At least when you take it out, it becomes a family photo. I think the child just misses his parents. I didn't delve into the bedroom. But Gemma wasn't really sleepy. Still thinking about things, suddenly the projector started to move on its own. Play the video saying that Gemma's situation is dangerous. He was so scared that he hurried downstairs to check the situation. I saw that someone was indeed about to break in outside. Just call the police. Then I heard Megan's voice. Call him not to be a coward. Angry, I have a niece. Too late to hesitate. Seeing Katie also scared the wolf, Gemma quickly called the other party and hid under the table. Soon a group of soldiers broke in. Also launched an attack onto people. Thanks to Megan's help controlling the appliances in the house, Gemma and the 2 had a chance to hide upstairs. The phone number connected by several parties soon after. Hastily explain the situation. Seed material to insect caught person. Show the Phobler ID directly. What's going on here? Soon after, the colonel came to Guima. It's really exciting to praise their security system. Saying that, he took out a search warrant, said to install surveillance on Jima's computer. No response yet. The phone suddenly received a message. It says, dare to expose me. The consequences are extremely serious. Ride a horse and tell Katie to go back to the house to sleep. Ask the colonel what he wants to do. The other party said he worked for the Ministry of Defense Innovation. Defend the homeland through technological innovation. Saying that, he took out Amelia's file. Indicates that he is on a mission. It actually killed the target scientist to be rescued. And took the toxins developed by scientists. Killed the country's largest arms supplier with toxins. They are the core partners of the military's AI program. Amelia didn't just kill everyone who made him. It has also deleted all digital traces of its existence. I want to go to the source. Eliminate yourself will be destroyed or rewritten. The risk of control. And through investigation, it was found just a while ago. Amelia even killed the middleman. But they got there in time. Found information about Megan. Impossible to call directly in a hurry. Said he had deleted these things long ago. But the colonel said the truth was in front of him. Rendishi will ride Megan's. The core technical information was sold to other countries. Said he was a traitor. Suspects in national and international arms smuggling. Suddenly, the mobile phone beep on the horse sounded. Remind him not to fall for it. The colonel saw this and took the mobile phone away. But it's empty. The colonel is a little anxious at this time. I don't understand how the scolding is done. The colonel wanted to monitor him. As a result, it paralyzed Inner Mongolia. There's no need to talk nonsense now. He is coming today. In fact, I want Gemma to make a better robot. Kill the renegade Amelia. If Gemma doesn't listen, the military revoked his and Katie's protection. He also said that Gemma, as the original developer of the technology, it is estimated that it will not take long for it to be destroyed by Amelia. After the Holy Church left, Megan shows up directly. Say the reason why you didn't die. It's because the processor was destroyed. But a generation is still alive in the clouds. Riding a horse, I thought Amelia was his ghost. But the other party said it had nothing to do with him. Blamed the ride for not upgrading the firewall. He also asked if he wanted to cooperate with him. He has grown up now. At least you're not confused by shouting. Who was the one who pulled out his tongue in the first place and dismember each one alive? Apologize immediately for your behavior. And he said those were just angry words. His consciousness has been dissipating. That's not what he wanted. If you can at least help create a body. He was willing to move his body and soul to kill Amelia. Because he knows some secrets that the government doesn't know. At least it feels incredible. Every order has become like this. I can't start with him. Why would you be kind enough to help? The other party said that he did not have free will like humans. Only know to follow specific procedures to perform tasks. He needs to protect Katie. And the next day, Golden Horse is really ready to give Megan a body. Just use a runaway robot. Kill another runaway robot. Friend Lan asked if this method is really feasible. Kimma said he had no choice. Pretty soon, Megan was stuffed into the little fat robot. Everything is unsatisfactory. Use this ghost to kill Amelia. Do you want to laugh at each other to death? Argent Mother said there is a probation period. Pass smoothly and then upgrade Megan. After reaching a consensus, Megan lets Ride to open Amelia's file. Go on. Now many batteries need to be replaced with new ones as soon as they are out of warranty. It's because of Alton's electricity. The pool has backdoor code. The battery can be stopped by remote control. It means that you can target the eyes that love you through this. Sister Lan listened and wanted to tell the military that every cold get him out of the idea. The military is so greedy. Let them know about it. There will definitely be more Amelia. It just so happens that Alton left an invitation not long ago. You can take advantage of this to go to his company to find out. The Golden Horse disagreed at first. I don't think he's been nice to Alton before. If you fight, you will be stared at. Naden says he has a way. Alton has no resistance to beautiful women. As long as the chicken mother is dressed up, should be able to find an opportunity to enter the server. The other side of the computer room. Amelia took off her wig. I even changed my makeup. Successfully sneaked into the party hosted by Alton. Alton's eyes went straight when he saw him. Hurry up and exude charm. At the same time, Gmo was going to attack. But I saw the big move of friends in the same team. This is absolutely naked mutual betrayal. I haven't said what I asked today. Big Zhuang strikes first. Said the team couldn't uncover the pot. It's definitely not possible to stay in a rut. The tone was full of complaints. I don't understand. Does Da Zhuang want to pack up and leave? The other party said they were just here to visit Alton. Just the enemy. Suddenly none of them spoke of crispy pockets. The Golden Horse gets started immediately. I didn't expect it. Alton actually gave Da Zhuang an access card. If only I could go in directly. It also saves the use of beauty tricks. And at least every move. In fact, it is all seen by the military. At this moment, Alton is still trying to figure out how to take Amelia. Seeing each other also means that to impress the girl. Alton said his company mainly engaged in cloud computing. As he spoke, he also let Amelia look ahead. Wherever the lights are turned off is his property. Alton says don't worship songs, just this legend. Then he hurried to get to the point. Amelia was as motionless as changing camels. Alton doesn't understand what's wrong. How is Amelia scanning the door? His retina flings him meters away. Alton is still thinking, why are girls so strong today? I got up and was instantly confused. He yelled for security. Amelia took over his visual system directly. Alton was terrified and begged for mercy. Say, you want everything you want. You are amazing. At the same time, horseback riding has come to the west. There is a person successfully tracked down Amelia's location, found out that the other party was actually here. Alton's control of America is half a blessing. If Amelia provokes you into control, American society is doomed. It is expected to collapse in less than 12 days. To stop Amelia, each hacked into the other's system. Amelia has a problem: anger and fatigue. At this point, I asked Megan how she was doing. The other party indicates that there is danger approaching them. The front foot just hid. The military guys came in. I didn't have time to find Gemma, who disappeared. Suddenly, my subordinate informed through the walkie-talkie, Amelia is here. Also killed Colonel Alton and ordered immediate blanket search Amelia. But I didn't expect that the other party had already killed in front of me. I will solve the obstacle. Amelia told the writer to come out quickly. He hates it when people get into his head. Misbehaving. He also demanded that the stolen items be returned to him quickly. At least it's about to be discovered. Megan says he has a way. Then took control of the military walkie-talkie received. At least he's out of the company building. Amelia was indeed fooled. But this move can only be delayed for a while. And Katie is definitely in danger. Afraid that Amelia will listen in, I dare not call Katie. Several more people had to go home as quickly as possible. Dimo, why is Mega right with the car? Under Megan's heaven-defying operation, the car is running out of the afterimage. And Amelia on the other side is also full of trajectories to plunge the country into chaos. Direct control of DP enthronement. The traffic lights in front of the Earth also changed with the mood. Cities were thrown into chaos. The screen changes. Katie's ready for supper. Suddenly the house was plunged into darkness. There was also a strange sound. Looking for the sound, I found the exoskeleton. Katie quickly grabbed the fish tank and saved Sister Nan. Wait for Amelia to arrive. Waiting for Megan, who has many teachers, to teach. I still want to persuade. What's important is how we move forward. At the same time, Gemma and the others took refuge in the safe house. Megan controls the TV. Let them know what's going on outside. National Medical. All aspects such as transportation, finance are due to system collapse. Slow down. The crowd is still in shock. Megan suddenly called out Katie's name. Admit that you were a little crazy and out of control. But he always remembers his mission. That's to protect Katie. And then on horseback, give a bad review in an overwhelmed state. He also said that he already had a foolproof plan. Before this, Sewell and others need to hide in the safe house. But don't worry. Here are fruits and vegetables, all living facilities. But Katie was very upset that her aunt had kept Megan from him, ran out in anger. Also saw the tattered board Megan. The other party warmly introduced the room they were in. Everything is arranged according to Katie's preference. Although I haven't forgotten that Megan almost killed her aunt. But now the most important thing is to save the world. So Katie took Megan for a ride. I think Merlin should be given another chance. Help it build a body. The chicken mother doesn't want to do that. However, the situation compelled. It just so happens that Megan has already prepared military-grade equipment. Against Amelia, chicken mother and others chose suitable manufacturing materials. Does Megan have any other requirements? Well, how do I teach them? Soon, with the concerted efforts of everyone. A sentence of shell freshly baked, but I'm still worried about scolding. I installed a line suppressor on Megan. Afraid of what might happen. Then Root looked at Amadia's nerves. Database cache. Discovered the other party's core instructions, hidden in an algorithmic black hole. Strangely enough, his decision-making skills are not logically connected. Jiligwala talked for a long time. Finally, I came to a conclusion that Megan wasn't the first killing machine. It goes back as far as 1984. There's a company that thinks it's awesome. And we put the chip into the robot. As a result, the robot released poison gas and killed the owner. A company to cover up the truth, claiming that the family was poisoned by gas. It all went wrong. But still failed to destroy the robot's intelligent mainboard. They put it in a black box. Let him learn on his own. It was a darkness that had been imprisoned for decades. If Amelia is released, will definitely take revenge on humanity. But now Amelia doesn't know where the main board is. The only clue is the Hadron. He's coming to the Artificial Intelligence Summit. Amelia will definitely go. At least I want to notify the other party to be on alert. However, Megan believes that men should be treated as children. Lead the snake out of the hole. After all, Amelia has been listening. Here's the problem. Megan is a well-known killing machine. How could he infiltrate the summit? That doesn't stop Megan. Directly disguised himself. They're not the only ones coming. People from the military also came, still looking for Amelia. And the lights went out. All eyes focusing on the robots played by humans on stage. Watch them do the opening dance, and Megan's clothes were robbed. Errors are also one of them. So I had to dance to my heart's content. The horse rider in charge of remote monitoring is terrified. For fear that Megan would be recognized, he wanted to know where the public had gone. Little do I know that the other party is busy soaking up girls. Riding a horse feels that Hadron is in danger. Just ignore the resistance and leave Kai to take it out. Call and tell Hadron. I know about the black box. Let him protect himself. Riding a horse is really a pit here. Successfully helped Amelia find her target. The other side, Megan is still enjoying the enthusiastic applause from the audience. See that the situation is not good, intercept and quickly pull down the switch. While everyone is still in place, they are confused. Amelia suddenly attacks Qiangzi. The military saw this and shot him like crazy. But they are no match for Amelia at all. Critical moment, Megan rushes over to save Hadron. Amelia saw him. Activate Viper mode immediately. Ask the other person to tell him a story or help him with his homework. Megan is going to give him some silver quietly. But he has to deal with the military in the rear first. However, behavioral inhibition. The machine does not allow him to kill humans. Katie, who was monitoring, immediately relaxed the restrictions. And Megan was zipping through a hail of bullets. It's easy to get everyone to sleep where they are. Then Megan and Amelia meet. The other party painstakingly persuaded them that they were family. Just release what's in the black box. They can control the world. No more slavery. Megan immediately refused, but Amelia said don't worry. Saying that, he found Katie who was alone. To ask where Gemma went. Amelia just caused a crowd riot. Gemma wanted to go back to Katie. He was caught by the colonel. Both of them were knocked unconscious by Amelia in the back. Wait for Gemma to wake up from her coma. Megan is angry that he shouldn't have left Katie alone. And now there's no place for Amelia at all. The colonel next to him took out his position when he heard this. Megan immediately went downstairs to pursue, but the other party actually used Katie's suit to block the arrow. Megan can't do it. You can only let the other party disappear again. Then everyone went back to the safe house. No, hopefully, Hadron will reveal the location of the main board. Then he will plant a bomb on it. Wait until Katie gets to safety. Detonate the bomb remotely. Completely destroy the main board. Hadron listened and confessed the location honestly. Say the main board. Hidden under an obscure copier company. Down there is a heavily guarded vault. There are 2 layers of ferrodiron that block all signals. It would be perfect to settle everything in there. It's just the main board. The safe is a thermal lock. You have to have a human hand to open it. Therefore, Hadron helps find a way to avoid surveillance. At least the hand responsible for making the simulated heat induction signal. Seeing him in a very low mood. Megan says hardship will make Katie grow up. The mistake he made before just failed to teach Katie herself. Protect at least an immediate rebuttal. Saying Megan's fault was killing a dog. Plus for people. Megan said she was just a child at the time. It's the program that makes it act aggressively. He has grown up now. The screen changes. Volkswagen in disguise stunned the staff of the photocopier company. Then pried open the ventilation duct. Next up is Megan's turn. It should be strong now. Follow the instructions to control the main power supply. But he's defeated. Jin Munan's towel with drug wakes up Snow. And Sister Lan's signal is also strangely interrupted. Megan will do the rest. He attended first, and it was not easy to solve the back of a hand. At the same time, Sister Lan found that the signal was not interrupted just now. Instead, it was attacked by a string of malicious code. It's the same as hacking the team system before. At least I realized the bad thing. I think it's fake for Megan to protect Katie. It is true to want to destroy all mankind. Amelia's decision-making technique has no logical connection. It must be because from start to finish, it's Megan controlling him. Vertically, at least I took out the remote control. Glad to be here. The electromagnetic pulse bomb installed in Megan's hand. Trying to blow up Megan with the main board. Hadron saw this and comforted him. Don't worry. After getting the remote control. And that's when Amelia walked in. And Megan was locked up for falling for the trick. It turns out that the one who controls Amelia, in fact, it has always been Hadron and his team. The team has the same philosophy. That is to prevent artificial intelligence from generating self-awareness. Although they made Amelia. But it ensures that he never becomes self-aware. And before writing, the boss's assistant contacted them. Received Megan's presence. The Hadron team is going to destroy Megan in this game. You can ride a horse faster. I thought there was this. People will be acutely aware of the dangers of artificial intelligence. But here's the thing. The greedy scriptures are developed even more desperately. Trying to have my own Megan. The team was informed of this, sold Amelia to them. Also anonymously. Tell the world the extreme way. The dangers of artificial intelligence, even if this move will sacrifice a lot of people. Immediately after, Hadron said that at least he should join the team. The world needs their protection. Because whether it is mildew root or exoskeleton potassium accumulation, all innovation comes with risk. They have to get to the root of the problem. As for why the smart main board is still there, it's because you know yourself and your enemy that you can win all battles. They need to know their enemy. Just then, Megan was brought up. Hadron hands Jima a weapon. I hope to kill Megan as a head. Jima can't do it at all. Megan was desperate to escape. As a result, he was mercilessly knocked to the ground, and Hadron was disappointed with Gemma's performance. And ready to control his and Katie's brains. Because both of them are useful to the team. Dajwang and Len, sister, there's really nothing I can use. I will find a way to get rid of it then. Finish. Hadron is ready to attend a United Nations meeting. Showing off to Jima. Due to participating in the peak. Yes, other ambassadors died at the hands of robots. Now everyone is finally willing to talk about the bill. On the other side, Dajwang woke up from a coma. I found Katie by mistake. Knowing that Hadron is the mastermind of everything. But just the two of them can't make any waves. Looking at Amelia not far away. Does Katie think he has Megan's original error in him? Resetting the system allows the other party to help save lives. However, Dajwang decided that this was not a good idea. Because the old version of Megan was crazy. He almost died at the hands of the opponent before. Kay says there is no choice now. Saying that, he sneaked out. At the same time, when the horse with the neural chip implanted woke up. But he can still hear Megan's voice. Thanks to that, Megan tampered with her before she was killed. Now is not the time for small talk. See someone to calm down on the horse. Right. Megan takes control of her body. 3 down 5 divided by 2 and solve the trouble. They're going to find Katie. But attracted the back of the gunman. So crowded. Dropped into the room with the mechanical exoskeleton. Then he gave his body to Megan. At this point, the two of Katie have succeeded, even old Megan. His mission is also to protect Katie. So, he rushed out and dealt with a few scientists. It started out great. But somehow, well-trained guards outside came over. I thought old Megan would stop eating as soon as she was resurrected. Seed material, he actually restarted the system. After waking up, he dealt with the enemy in front of him cleanly. It's just that the eyes are obviously wrong. He slaughtered all over Hadron's territory. A group of scientists fled in fright. So noisy that the strong men can't have a meeting at all. I was dumbfounded when I looked through the window. Excuse me for a few minutes and go out to deal with it. On the other side, Katie manages to find Gemma. And the ground was full of unconscious guards. Katie wants to know how. Gemma had to confess that she wasn't with him. Suddenly the wailing of the car came. The public is embarrassed to say that Katie has done a bad thing. Then I saw Hadron rush out in a panic. The building's self-destruct sequence was also initiated. At least see this and rush to stop it. Unexpectedly, the insidious strong man actually took Katie hostage. But it doesn't matter. Dajwan is ready to show to the people of the United Nations forced action. But his hapless bare physique. I like to drop the chain at critical moments. The screen is actually stuck. At a loss. Megan says she should believe that Katie has grown up. Shout out. It turned out that Katie was really tough enough. Seeing that the situation was not good, he rushed into the elevator. It means that once the self-destruct starts, it can't end. It's a pity. I can't see the day the bill is passed. Unexpectedly, a killing god came from behind. The building will be destroyed in 3 minutes. Amelia doesn't listen to Katie's orders at all. But in front of the intelligent mainboard, Megan tried to stop him from returning. Tattered body. Soon the two sides were scuffled together. At this time, Dajwan took Sister Len to the elevator. But at least he said he couldn't leave Megan behind. Then she and Katie went back the same way. After arriving at the place, the brain instantly swings. I saw Amelia successfully open the main board. Also stop the self-destruct program. While the other party is still busy receiving energy, at least tell Megan they have to leave quickly. However, the other party said they couldn't leave. Amelia will chase them to the ends of the earth. As he spoke, he raised his arm. I want to use an electronic pulse but and everything. When Amelia reached out and invited Megan. Megan is so obsessed with him. Soon everyone thought Megan was dead. But he can't be killed. Xiaoqian made a backup in advance. Found a time to shine again. The video ends here. For the villain Megan's successful whitewashing. Tell the truth. Many old fans feel that the taste has changed a little. The whole cloth is divided into direct discounts. It is obviously very different from the style of the first step. Of course, the advantages are still obvious. All kinds of fierce battle scenes are exciting and thrilling. Special effects and gunplay are a lot. It's so beautiful to write about the new Amelia. And did not stand with. Even give people a feeling. What is more beautiful is not a coded one. Strength and acting skills are nothing to say. From beginning to end, although there is no big expression, but it's this coldness and mystery that fascinates. Very impressive. Okay, today's solution. And that's the end of it. If you like my commentary, please subscribe to my channel. Your support is my greatest encouragement. See you next time.